Hi guys. Oh my goodness. Of course, it's been some time. I guess November, so a month or so since I've been on here. And I think today I'm just going to freestyle and say whatever comes to mind. Obviously, I do that already, but I don't have a title. This is my disclaimer always. I don't have a title. I don't really know what I want to say. Actually, I lied. I do know what I want to say, but there's no structure to what I'm about to do. So, first and foremost, I know the last video that I posted is my truth. Now, I said I was going to come back on here and finish what... Oh, okay, bet. Okay. So, what I'm going to do in this video is actually tell you guys and keep you updated about what's been going on. Not necessarily the entirety of my life right now, but more so just what I have planned out for the new year. So, okay, so the last video, like I said, the last video I posted was about my truth, and I said I was going to come back on here and finish telling it. However, now I am on Patreon, and on my Patreon, I am putting out my posts for free. I understand that I have the tiers. Like, if you go on my Patreon, I'm going to put it down in the description box below. If you go on my Patreon, you can see that there has certain tiers. Now, I don't necessarily care for people to buy my content because I'm gonna put it out on free content for anybody to view, because I'm not necessarily a gatekeeper for what I got to do, but I did list my Cashapp and my Zelle so that people can donate, because that's what I'm about. Like, most of the businesses that I do except for my art has been donation based. So for Patreon, I would just say, like, that's where I'm gonna finish telling my story about my truth, because hey, I got a lot to type and I could sit there and talk to you guys, but at the end of the day, I don't want to make hour-long videos anymore, because who's about to watch the whole shit? Me, but you know, and whoever else is interested. But I want to keep my videos a little bit shorter. But I did want to say, boom, go to my Patreon. You'll see free content of me just slowly but surely telling my truth about whatever it is that goes on in my life, okay? Now, before that, I put a video out on Do What You Got to Do, okay? And listen, Linda, if y'all know what happened from that video till now, y'all be like, did you do what you had to do? Now I did, because listen, I'm right back in the spot that I started. So thank God that, you feel me, what I went through. Now I was very open about what I went through on my Twitter account. So I'm gonna put all my accounts below, because I got a lot of things going on, and that's why I'm so excited to tell you guys right now. But I was hospitalized again, put into a mental institution voluntarily, because I knew I was having a mental breakdown or a schizophrenic episode. Okay, so that's what's been going on with me, and that's why, you know, my videos have been timed the way they have. But at the end of the day, I'm still here, baby, and God got me through, you feel me? So yes, if you follow me through Twitter, you could scroll and search if you want to search what I was talking about, etc. But that's not why, you know, I'm putting it out there. I just talk a lot of shit on my Twitter, and I love to share my information. So yes, number one, go to my Patreon. Number two, baby, let's talk about Groove, okay? Because that's my t-shirt business, and I'm so freaking excited. TIANALUXART has finally got merch, okay? And one that I'm super excited about and happy about, because if y'all really want to know how I came about Groove, is I had an anxiety attack back in July. And then after that anxiety attack, I was like, you know what? I'm moving. So I moved from this space. Again, I'm always moving from my safe haven, and I didn't get it until I watched the movie Soul. Okay, so I was running. You feel me? I was running away from the light, running away from my purpose. So as I'm there and I finally get to this new place, I just start drawing. I'm like, you know what? This is not making sense. The path is not linear, etc., etc. And I'll explain that a different time. Path is not linear, and I'm just going, I'm just swirling, and I'm just, you feel me? So yeah, that's where it came from. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy how through some tough times you can still create magic. So I started in July, got my first t-shirt sale in August, and since then I just been, you know, gunning. Now if you go on my website, like I said, I'm going to put it down below. You go on my website, there's an order form that you can submit. And just an update for everybody out there. I told myself in the Do What You Gotta Do video, I said, I'm not doing nothing, Nathan, whatever. I'm not doing nothing for November to December because I wanted 2 months off. Now, I still have been hustling, bustling, grinding because let me tell you, when you have schizophrenic episodes, you do a lot of things that could be costly. And yeah, I threw out my phone, I threw out my passport, I freaking threw away pretty much my entire life, but some, by the grace of God, I've recovered most of it. So I've been, you know, a little bit hustling right now just to get my money up. You feel me? Christmas money up, you know. So for the holidays, I said, okay, I'm not going to do much, but I have accepted a few orders. But then come the new year, I'm going to be gunning. You feel me? There's no telling what's going to happen, but I just know I have planned to be, you know, on it, you know, with my groove shirt. So my next shipment is not coming out until the new year. Yeah, because yeah, I gotta go down to Florida, whatever, handle my business, etc. What else? So yeah, groove has been popping. I have order forms on my website. Stay tuned on my Instagram, on both Instagrams. One is private, so if I really don't know you, then so follow my public page, TIANALUXART. And what else? Oh, so did I have a dimple? Oh, yes, see that. But anyways, what was I about to say? Patreon, I spoke about that. My groove shirts. Oh, moving into 2021. All right, Lindas. Listen, Lindas. So pretty much, I'm scared to say it out loud because, you know, people be gunning for your downfall. But at the end of the day, like, everything I said I wanted to do, I've done it. I checked off every single thing on my 2020 list. And mind you, it was double column. And you feel me? So I know that whatever God has planned for me, it will happen. So I just want to let y'all know that I will be coming out with a cookbook in 2021. You feel me? Y'all thought I slipped. Y'all thought I wasn't eating right. Anyways, I switch up my diet a few times based on what my body says. But right now, if you read my Patreon about my truth and everything like that, and my new book, that's what I got to talk about. Oh my gosh, so much things going on. But let me focus on the cookbook. On my Patreon, I spoke about how my 2021 year will be called Leviticus. And if you know the Bible, Leviticus is talking about how, you know, cleanliness is next to godliness and how to purify yourself, etc. So I know that for me, it starts with food. Food is my comfort. Food is my everything. Food is life. You feel me? It gives me life. So I want to really focus on that for this year. So stay tuned for what y'all want to stay tuned for. Stay tuned for everything that I'm doing. You feel me? Stay tuned for the cookbook coming out. I'm not even going to put a set date because at the end of the day, God has that plan, but whatever. All right. Bet. Number 3. That was number 3. Number 4. Okay. Number 4, like I said, I'm coming out with a book called Institutionalized. Now, I'm in no rush to finish this book. You feel me? Like, no rush at all because I'm still needing to get back into my type and flow. And that's like a spurt of creativity that just comes to me. You feel me? So I know little by little I type on Twitter, whatever. And I'm just going to get with a team of people to really help me cultivate and, you know, get all those words down. So Institutionalized coming out when? Shit, it could be 5 years from now. But at the end of the day, like I said, Institutionalized will be out. And if I change the name, so what? All right. Number 5, I said my Patreon. I said the Groove t-shirts. I said my cookbook and my other book. And what's the last thing I had to tell y'all? Maybe that was it. But yeah, so I'm trying to keep this short. So I have a lot of things going on with my life. And I'm just really excited that I'm going to be back into a space of food. And because if you know from my thing, I'm always talking about eat your fruits, eat right, etc. So now I'm be on my bullshit, you feel me? So I'm excited. And that's just all I wanted to tell you. I'm going to make this video like 10 minutes. I got like 10 more seconds to go. So Just for everybody who's been supporting me, I thank you. Everybody who's been looking out and checking on me when they feel like I wasn't on line, and I'm going over 10 minutes. But I just really want to say I'm so grateful, thankful, and blessed to be able to do these things that I have planned out. And I'm just excited, and I'm so excited to bring the world along my journey. Whoever be looking at me, like, I'm excited. So yup, that's it.